click. Hope everyone is doing well. Am I in focus? I kind of am. Let's just check. Yeah, I look like I'm in focus. How's everyone doing this morning? I can see 3 of you in there. I can see 4 of you have come. I've seen someone's been there for a minute 48. It's amazing the kind of stuff that you can watch and see in analytics. Hope everyone is having a good morning. I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Or I haven't had enough sleep, whatever it might be. Because we did have the live stream last night, which went really well. We had some funny issues and all that at the start, whereas my massive 55-inch screen Danny, good morning, sir. Always a pleasure. That one I normally have during the intro was started to go and it was gone. And I'm like, oh my god, it's going to be one of those streams, is it? But luckily, with a bit of ingenuity, I used my second screen that I normally use for work. I plugged that in about 2 minutes into the session, and we got back on track. Thanks, Scotty. Davies, good to see you, mate. It was a good stream in the end, and I didn't have too much I could say about Billy. He's a good kid. He's doing good things. He's very dedicated to his skate community, and I wish him all the best with what he's doing. He's been at Wickboards. He's been now at Evolve Boards, and yeah, he's doing some interesting stuff. And the guy who won the competition, which wasn't Rebecca in the end, we found out that there was a couple of people that were using different names or whatever, but it ended up being Lee. And straight afterwards, he came to me and said, mate, I don't need that hoodie. I will never wear it. I'm like, yeah, I understand. I get it. So, yeah, that's what that's all about. Now, let's get our run, whatever it is, bike ride and all that stuff happening. Something tells me this will get demonetized, but who cares, huh? So, don't get right now. That one. There we go. So we're just going to do a bike ride along the beach in the US of A. So this should be quite cool. Hopefully I don't have to look at that bum the whole way. I ordered one. It looks really cool. It does look cool. I like the hoodie. I like the colour. I think if you have a nice fit to it, it's going to be quite a nice kind of... it'll be one of those hoodies that you'll wear and wear with pride, I think, as well. Being Australian, being a skateboard company. Music Loud. Thank you. I do have this on ultra low latency. Yeah. Isn't it? So yeah, I think I've woken up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm just cranky, I'm angry, I'm frustrated. I probably didn't get enough sleep. I did finish up the stream at about 1:45 to midnight, I think it was last night. And yeah, you never know, Scotty. You might get a free one. You never know what will rock up. Yeah, the Evolve video was nice. You know, the way that you put it was like you threw out a fishing line. Everyone's like, ooh, what about Evolve now? I think everybody likes a good rant and rave about Evolve, but you flipped it. And hopefully it was a positive thing for them, and hopefully they see that you're doing good things for them too. So, nice little cruise. I'm not hang on. Sunshine Beach, relax, cycling, training, Spain. My bad, it's not the US. It's Spain, and it was 2 years ago. And yeah, the comments are 98% positive as well on that video that Scotty's done. That's awesome. It's really good. They did need a good news video, that's for sure. And the way I see Evolve is that they're just going through a lull at the moment. I'm sure they're getting orders. I'm sure they're getting orders from newbies, not anyone within the community. Well, there will be people in the community doing it, but I think their angle or their marketing strategy is for the newcomers that don't read or listen to all the waffle that's online, all our reviews and all the Reddit, and people who are just wanting to ride, who maybe don't want to be in the group rides and put a camera in front of it, and they just want to ride. They just want to use it for transport or fun or family, whatever it might be. It does work. Thanks, Emma. Good to see you in there as well. Yeah, it sucks. Like, I've been so positive lately, and the world just isn't giving you anything positive right now. I was scrolling through the news this morning. It's pretty much my ritual. Wake up, give it 5-10 minutes. Let me just wake up in peace, and then I just go in, have a look if there's any interesting YouTube videos to watch. If there's any news, any comments, any Slack messages from the boys at work that I need to know of, like anything urgent. Most of the time there isn't, but I don't know, maybe sometimes I think, why do I read the news and see that, it's probably going to be 2 years until we kind of go back to normal here in Melbourne. It was good news yesterday. Our numbers were in the 200s in terms of cases. Yeah, Reddit's bad. I don't spend a lot of time in Reddit. I get the occasional updates. I've got the app just for trending abandoned buildings or escape related content, but that's about it. I don't really go in and read much of that stuff. It's just keyboard warriors, people who hate most of it. There are some pretty cool stuff with drones and things in there, but the escape community is so damn toxic. You do 100 things right, one thing wrong, bang! You're over. Yeah, apparently there are rules you need to abide by on Reddit. Nah, throw them out. I think that's just in case anyone ever did anything really bad on Reddit, and Reddit can say, well, you breached our guidelines. Boot. If it ever became in the media. Exactly the same like all the other ones, like Instagram and Twitter and all that. If someone or some people cause enough fuss, it gives the rights to Twitter and Instagram and all that to kick you out. They own all your content. They can do whatever they want with it, basically. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me today. You know what's right with me? I need to go for a ride. That's what I need. Not a bike ride. I'm feeling good, feeling fit. Feeling much better and sweating it up, 134 beats per minute. But I think just being isolated, being confined in this space, sometimes it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I open up the door to go get some lunch and it's a beautiful day out there, it's blue sky, and it's just frustrating. It's one of those times in life, you just have to suck it up. It'll be over soon, hopefully, and we'll go back to it. And good thing is, at the end of this month is spring. So hopefully we get to get outdoors and go see friends and have a good time. It's just hard on everybody right now. I'm worried that alcoholism is going to be on the rise in Victoria. Well, I'm pretty sure it is already. All my friends, everyone I've been talking to, just drinking, and not excessively, not to a point where they're passing out or anything, but just a coping mechanism, I guess. Some people ride, some people talk, some people do Zoom calls, trivia nights. Some people like having a few beers. Now, to be honest, I had a few beers last night. Every Sunday we have a barbecue. We put on some sausages, some mash, some garlic bread, and it's the only night where the 4 of us plus the dog eat quietly. And it's not because we ask of it. It's because it just happens, because the food's good. It's yum. And we sit there and we just enjoy it as a family. And both Sophie and I look at each other like, okay, it's quiet. So have a couple of beers with that. She has a cheeky wine. And then, you sit down, you watch a bit of telly. We're still watching Made in Italy. So damn good. It's one of those TV shows. Obviously it's in Italy and it's in Italian, but you can just escape to and see things from a different side, and it's all fashion and that kind of thing. Not normally something I would be watching, but I'm actually, as soon as the kids go to bed, I'm like, yeah, let's watch it. Didn't think I would be. I think if you take advantage of this time to learn new trades and exercise and diet, you'll come out better. 100%. 100% Danny Black. For instance, one of my cousins, Jono, he has taken it on to exercise. He's 6 months younger than me. He's about the same height. He's working from home, and he took it on himself a month ago to start running every day. I think he started like 3Ks a day, and non-stop, by the way, until you just have to stop. He was doing 3Ks. Now, he was telling us on Friday night at our family Zoom trivia night that I hosted, which was awesome, that he's now up to 14Ks without stopping, and he's super proud of himself, the fittest he's ever been, he was saying. So yeah, you can have positive in negative situations, that's for sure. Try and balance it out a bit. And, doing all this bike riding, keeping myself going. I even did a bit of work yesterday and made a client very appreciative. Spending time with the family, like good quality time. We're making like Hot Wheels tracks and stuff with Darcy and with Audrey, pretending she's on a roller coaster, and I had her in the laundry basket with a roller coaster up on the big screen and moving that around for her, and she's squealing away. It's those are the good times, those are the good memories, and even if they're photographed, they're in here. And I think I will look back on this isolation period as a relearning about what's important in life, like obviously catching up with friends. Like I went and borrowed a can of WD-40 for this garage. The garage door was squeaky, so went around to his place. We kept our distance, but had a quick chat for 10 minutes, and just good times. You forget about how good friends are, and I've had that friend that I went around to his house and picked up that. It's only 500 meters from here, but you realize who's important, and I've known him since I was like 6 months old. We're still good mates, and we could spend 2 years apart, come back together, have a drink, and just catch up like we saw each other the day before. Emma, I find it tough because all my friends aren't working, so they have so much time to upskill, but I've still been working and have a million projects on the go, busier than I was before COVID. Yeah, same. Like I'm trying to squeeze everything in, and then you've got your friends obviously, and you're not in Melbourne, you're in Queensland, so they're probably out having fun and catching up and going to restaurants. Whoa, haven't done that in 6 months. Everyone's different. Everyone's going through life stages, and Adelaide's reporting more cases, not many, but just more. And New Zealand straight down into lockdown again, just over the last week. Not heavily, I think it's stage 3, so it's just, being cautious, keeping your distance. I think they're doing it right. They just want to knock it on the head real quick. You've upskilled your hoops. Danny, how's that edit going for Emma? Have you started, or has she filmed and finished? Be great to know. Wow. Feels like 127 beats per minute at the moment. I like this video. I love the blue sky. We saw some blue sky over the weekend. I went for that ride. I got this, I don't know if you can see it. No. Tramper board, absolutely muddy as hell. Felt so good to be back on a skateboard, and just went for a ride for half an hour, exercise obviously, and all through parklands and roads and bushland and tracks, and I just needed it. Came back and I was like, yes. And I don't know if you saw on Instagram, I got the missus to take an aerial shot of me and muddy board, and it just felt good. Really good just to be doing something that you're normally able to do, and get out for a bit. And the missus, she went for a walk with her girlfriend, and came back a whole different person. It was only like an hour and a half, but just to escape that routine, that Groundhog Day kind of approach that we're going through at the moment, it feels good. It feels really good. Started filming, probably done with it Thursday. That's awesome. We found the LED bit last night. Oh, we filmed. Got to do my final review and a few more filming bits tonight. Fantastic. Yeah, get that done, get it out. I'll be commenting and watching and all that. And I think, Emma, you put a post up over the weekend of you in some new clothing or whatever, and I'm like, God damn, there's no way I would fit in that. I can just imagine all the rolls. But yeah, well done, Emma. You're really stepping up and doing this hooping thing, and all we need is one person to just say, hey, check out Emma, and boom, you're on your way. Looking forward to it. We've changed our scenery here now. Looks like we're on a bit of a bush track. This is the kind of tracks I like to go during the day. Bit of wetness, bit of something interesting to look at, something to dodge, something to keep your heart rate up. Some inclines, some bridges. I might actually put my GoPro on my head today, I reckon, and film some of what I do. My track is about 45 minutes. I'll film the whole thing, and and see what you think about the track that I take almost daily on my bike. And yeah, for like 2 weeks, I was the one that was overtaking people, and just as I was about to finish my ride, I think it was Friday, I had this dude that went straight past me. I'm like, no, damn it. I need to get a good AT board. All-terrain. And by AT board, Scotty, because I've heard your comments and seen your videos, you don't mean an Evolve all-terrain, you mean a serious all-terrain. And yeah, I mean, you've tried, or you might have the Transite. What did you think of that? Proper. But Tramper, my God. I even got home on this Saturday, I think it was, and took it out, high pressure hosed it. The best way to do it too, because you got the monster box on top with all the batteries and electrics and stuff. The best way to actually protect that while you're on a ride, or it's pouring with rain, because you can't ride these in the rain, is to put a shower cap over it. So I've got a shower cap. I've got 3 actually, and that just, if it rains or if you're high pressure hosing, keeps all the water away from the electrics, and it works a charm. Good suspension. Yeah, look, if you're going to do it, look, I wouldn't do the Lacroix. It's not really made for all-terrain. It's really made for smooth roads, in my opinion anyway. But you can go to Kelly, you can go to Tramper. What else would I do? Or a DIY from Lee. Lee Wright would be pretty sweet. Or from Liam, or Glyphs. Lots of opportunities, lots of ideas. I think even the DIY guys might want to have like their DIY top 3 builds and sell them that way. Would be good for those people that may not be quite sure of what they want, but kind of know what they want, not the ins and outs. Check 2000, I would have loved to have slept in, but I'm motivated to keep this going, and feeling fit, feeling fine. I even remember, like, even 3 or 4 months ago, sitting at my desk when we were allowed at our desks anyway, and I sitting there all sluggish, and I'd be doing 300 or 400 steps a day. Not in the morning, not the whole day. That'd be me getting up, having a shower, jumping in the car, going to work, going up a lift, walking to my desk, and in the reverse on the way home. It's not the way to be, is it? So now I'm getting out and seeing the local area as much as I can, doing some different tracks as well. Some of them on the weekend were flooded, which is okay. I mean, on the Tramper you can go through about that much worth of rain or water with no dramas. You can even submerge the motors in water for as long as you want, as long as it's not the batteries, and they'll be okay. It's amazing. So good to have you, Check. I saw you last night. You did come 5th or 6th, 7th maybe in the trivia, but thanks for participating. You can see my watch. What are we saying? 132 beats per minute. If you can read that upside down. Oh, we're back onto a course now. We're more like a bike track. And for those, did I tell you? Yeah. That video I've been doing, the council video about the bike tracks, submitted that on Friday afternoon. And I spent so long on that. I spent maybe 40, 50 hours on that video, and it was 2 minutes. I think Danny's seen it. And I was a bit nervous in sending it. I wasn't sure if they were going to like it, but I heard from them and they just went, thanks mate, have a good weekend. I was like, oh, thank God. So I'm sure there's going to be edits today. There's presenting it to a team that'll probably ask for feedback, but that's okay. As long as they like it. As long as I don't have to redo the whole thing. Should be good. 1:30, good. I'm actually up from what I was on Saturday when we were playing Nintendo. Really didn't do much then, did I? Stopped and just played Nintendo with a bit of latency on screen. But anyway, this is what YouTube's all about, and live streaming and editing and all that. It was good to see Danny as well over the weekend. Went live on his music channel. Got a very good response. Everybody excited and pumped to see you, so I'm sure you should continue that on. Ooh. So sweaty. So what's everyone doing today? Scotty, hope the meetings went well last night. Hopefully you're having your morning coffee. And Emma's probably working. Danny's probably editing. Work today yet? Thought so, yeah. There's a level of how much should you stream? Yeah. So I'm like, well, just before I went to bed I was streaming. As I wake up I'm streaming. That only happens once a week. That's why I think it's good to bring across this type of stream to its own dedicated channel. We've got the same amount of views. Where is that? There, 5 people watching at the moment, as we would have on the old channel. We talked about last night on Xander's. Oh, did you? What did you say? Work. Yeah, for me, yeah, 9 o'clock, stand up with the boys. That goes for about 15-20 minutes. Then I've got a new investment company website to look at. We're putting a really easy landing page up with Squarespace today, but we're doing a full-blown website designed for them. I've also got a content collection meeting, which basically is I've organised a copywriter with a modular building company. We'll have a meeting this afternoon, talk about content. He'll give them a very detailed verbal brief. We'll record it. He'll create the content. We chuck it up. So much easier than the client creating the content themselves. It's the hardest part of any digital project is content, but it's also the most important. So yeah, it would be easy for me to stream every day playing music, but it's the best. The best thing for me socially or even mentally. Yeah, you got to make sure when you are doing YouTube that it's benefiting you and benefiting the viewer, whoever it is you're trying to target. In my respect, I find this is beneficial for me because I get to do some exercise. I get to have half an hour in the morning to do what I like to do, but hopefully also, due to the 5 of you that are watching, hopefully this is making an impact on your life in a positive way. Maybe I've seen, for instance, Scotty bought a bike and he might be getting another one. Danny's at the gym hopefully today. Yay, thanks Emma. And yeah, it's just one thing that you could do in your morning or evening to reset, think about things. I see it as like a psychological thing too. Like if there's anything you want to talk about, motivation, Emma's got it. If there is anything you want to talk about or something that's on your mind, chuck it in the comments. And why not? We talk it through. And maybe sometimes, like I know in my head, I can make a situation that might not all be that bad huge, and I'll worry about it. I can't sleep, or I'll think about it all day, or whatever. And sometimes you just need to talk, or let someone else know about it. Even if you're anonymous, I hate saying that word, and you just need to tell someone about it. Kind of like what happens at church. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Chuck it out there. Probably make you feel a hell of a lot better. You don't want to talk about all my first world problems? Name one, Emma. Name one. I'd love to hear one. Because everyone's got problems. No one, I think it'd be boring if you had no problems, wouldn't it? You'd just be like... It'd be like falling headfirst into money and not appreciating it and just sitting around your house, your mansion, and being bored. Man, that's not for me. Do you ride the pint enough to warrant keeping it? I had a nosedive on mine and never trusted it again. I've had nosedives, but I see it as a toy. I don't see it as a ride. I don't see it as transport. I see it as a toy. So if I feel like just getting out and trying my skills again on the pint, just up there. So yeah, I'll keep it, and the amount of money I spent on it, I don't see I'm going to get the value out of it if I sell it. Jay, are you promoting this channel on your bigger channel like last night on your stream? Not really. I'm just enjoying it. I don't think the bigger the crowd, I guess the more I've got to learn or change or whatever, but I probably will. I'll probably just, like I said last time, start promoting it on some fitness channels to say, hey, here's a dude wanting to get fit, does 30 minutes of bike riding every morning, talks about whatever, talk back kind of live streaming works. When I get around to it. At the moment, I've got family, work, friends, YouTube, to think about. And I'll have hopefully my abandoned building for this Tuesday edited today. I need to upload the Mirth scooter review up on Storyfire. I need to put the abandoned one up on Storyfire. A whole bunch of stuff. So it takes up a lot of time. I know Scotty, for instance, takes a whole bunch of time to do what he does, and even your little promo cuts and your wave. Saw something on Instagram or maybe YouTube, can't remember now, where you're doing some of your promo edits or cuts. It all helps, but it all takes time. Sometimes I think about Ronnie Sarmiento, who was on my live stream like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I said, mate, you're almost at 60,000. He's like, am I? I had no idea. Just went with it. Doesn't care what people think. Doesn't care when he posts. He'll post when he's got something to post, when he's passionate about something, and not really watching the views. And yeah, it made me feel like, man, I'd love to be able to be like that, and why can't I be like that? You saw the scooter video? Thanks, Scotty. Thanks for watching. I saw your comments in there too. So maybe I'll just take a step back and just do what I want. People can just, I mean, it's exactly what Casey Neistat did too. He had daily videos, and then he stopped doing videos. And then every time he puts up a video, bang, everybody wants to watch it because they don't know what's going on. The opening 5 minutes was cut really well, thanks. And quite funny. Yeah, I was reading those instruction books and springs going everywhere, and yeah, it's good. Oh wow, 30 minutes on the dot. Just saw that. Just the music, yeah. Yeah, I slice up the music now. I used to only have one piece of music for each video, but with Epidemic Sound, you can have as much as you want, so why not utilize it? And it adds to the emotion and the feel and the storyline and the flow of the video. So just go back to me for a sec. I think that's it. No, where am I? Where are you? There's half of me. There, that'll do. It feels like I'm in a gym. So yeah, I hope everyone has a really good Monday. If you're just jumping into Monday, or you're just about to start work, you're just about to start an edit, or if you're just going to jump in the shower like me. Let's hope for a good week. Let's hope for some numbers. Apparently our COVID-19 numbers should be dropping quite substantially this week, because we've been in this crazy level 4 isolation now for almost 2 weeks. So we should start seeing some really good drops. So that's what I'm hoping for. Hoping that restrictions can ease a bit earlier. It'd be great if at the end of this month, in 2 weeks, we can get back to some kind of normality. Maybe take off the mask while we're out and about. Maybe drive some decent places. Maybe go on like a weekend escape or something. Shiloh said you have to stay another 4 weeks after the 6 weeks. Oh, really? There we go. That's awesome. Something to think about today. That's all, folks. See you tomorrow. Good on you, Scotty. All right, I'll get out of here too. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow, no matter what. Have a good one. See you guys. Bye.
Killing me.